Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today I'm here to tell you which are the best beaches in Miami. It's not an easy task because Miami has many beaches, each one with its own style, but we'll tell you which ones we think are the best and which ones you need to visit on your trip. So it will be very quick and easy tips that will make the difference on your trip. So give us a like guys, subscribe to the channel here, and let's go to the video. Buckle up! Well, before we start talking about each beach, we wanted to give a general tip for all the beaches in Miami. What happens? Most of the beaches are a little further away and don't have much of a beach structure that we are used to in Brazil with kiosks, little shops, and when they do, things are a little bit expensive. The drinks, the food, and everything you want to buy, the prices are a little bit high, and we're talking about dollars, so it ends up increasing a little bit more our budget, which is in another currency, and for you to rent a beach chair or a beach umbrella, it's also very expensive. So what do we recommend? A very good tip that we always do and that's worth it is to go to Walmart or Target, which are two excellent supermarkets that sell everything, both foods, beach accessories, and buy umbrella, which is super cheap. You pay between $10 and $15, and a beach towel that they sell that you can put on the floor. It fits about 3 or 4 people lying down, very quiet, and they are really nice towels that you can even take back home. So you pay about $25 to $30 in total for your purchase at Walmart, Target, or the supermarket of your choice, and you have all the equipment to use during your beach days. If you go to Miami Beach in Miami and want to rent a beach chair or umbrella, you pay around $20-30 per day. So it's this amount that you would spend a day. You buy these items and you use them during your whole trip. If you want to bring them back to your country, bring them back. You save a lot of money buying snacks, cookies, juice, water, whenever you want to bring to the beach. So let's go to the beaches, guys. There are a lot of nice beaches and a lot of nice beaches for us to talk about. So pay attention and let's go without further ado. The first beach we're gonna talk about, it's our favorite, which is the Hollywood Beach. It's a little bit further up from Miami. It takes about 40 minutes to get there, but it's a very beautiful beach and very worth it. The sea is much calmer than Miami Beach. It's a very nice water to go in and swim. The beach is very beautiful and it doesn't have a lot of buildings on the boardwalk, so they are very low-rise hotels like in the movie, which gives it a very beachy tone. It has a very nice sidewalk where people ride bikes, run, and do sports. The beach is not crowded, so you can have a lot of tranquility, and there are showers, bathrooms, a nice structure. So if you want to spend the day, go there early in the morning and spend the day, eat there. There are nice restaurants and come back. This, in our opinion, is one of the tastiest and worth it. It's already up there. If you want to take the advantage of the trip and go to some outlets, Sawgrass Mills or Aventura Mall, which are a little bit further north in Miami, it's worth your while to enjoy the trip too. You can do all of the things at the same time. Now talking about the well-known beach in Miami, Miami Beach. For those who don't know, Miami Beach is an island. There is the city of Miami and there is Miami Beach, which is an island connected by a bridge, but it's all very close. And there in Miami Beach, it's the most famous beach of all. If you go on the Ocean Drive, which is the avenue, and the beach promenade, let's say it's the most famous avenue of all, that's where those colorful restaurants and bars are that we usually see on TV, and that's where the busiest beaches are too. So there are a lot of people there listening to music. It's very crowded. The beach, you see that the space there on the sand, getting closer to the sea, is even a little bit disputed. The good thing is that the beaches in Miami are very long, so there's a very big stretch of sand, so you can distribute the people well. These beaches in Miami Beach end up being a little bit more crowded. There are more agitated people. There are the little bars there, so people drink and go to the beach. It's a little bit different from the Northeast Beach, which are calmer and more peaceful, but of course it's also worthwhile and it depends on your travel objective. A good tip is, if you go down to the south of Miami Beach following the Ocean Drive, the beach becomes much calmer, much quieter, and the sea is more beautiful. Then there is even the South Point Park, which is a very cool park that they have recently built, so it's all very modern and it has a very nice structure. There are bathrooms with showers, so if you need to change, there's the park there for you to run around, the little kids playing some water things that are splashing around like squirts. So for a summer day, it's very nice, and it's a much calmer part of the beach. You can get into the sea and even see the fish. The time we went there, the sea was very calm and very transparent. We could see the fish there in the water. So it's in Miami Beach, and it's very close to this more agitated beach there, which is close to the bars. But as it's further down, it ends up being much more empty, and it's very nice. There is a parking lot at the South Point Park, so it has a more appropriate part. Hollover Beach, it's a kind of controversial beach, let's say, because it's a nude beach, but it's not obligatory nude. You can go there normally with your bathing suit and with your clothes on, but it's allowed. So a lot of people practice nudism there. The beach is so big, so there is a part where there is nobody, but you can see this part which is a little bit more busy, we can say, and it's up to you. If you think it's a nice experience and want to enjoy it, that's okay. The beach is very beautiful, the sea is beautiful, the sand, it's emptier than the others, so the landscape ends up being that beach landscape, you know, a longer one, very beautiful indeed, kind of almost paradisiacal, but there is the issue of the nudism. It may be a problem for you, so you have to see which one thinks and if it's appropriate. Now, a very cool tip for a very nice beach place that many people don't know about, it's MATHESON Hammock Park. I'm not sure if that's how it's called. I think it must be. Until today, I've never heard anyone talking about it correctly, but it's a very nice place because it's far away from the tourists, so there are very few people, and it's a very beautiful natural park. It's formed by a circular pool where the sea connects underneath and renews the water, so it's like a natural pool. So it's very nice for those who are with children because it's a very calm pool. The water is calm and you can play there all day long watching the kids, the children, and even for those who don't have children, it's worth it because the landscape is very beautiful. You can walk around. There's the part there with the coconut trees that divide this natural pool from the sea and the ocean, which is very beautiful, and it also has a nice structure. There are showers and bathrooms. The only thing about the restaurant and establishment structure is that's very bad. There's a small snack bar that was closed when we went, so take your things, take food, drinks, and something to cover yourself because it's a beach that's a little further away. There's a paid parking lot. You will have a little entrance fee, which you will have to pay for because it's a natural and preserved area. You pay, I think it's $5 per car, and you get access to getting there. It's a little bit far to get there. It will take you about 30 minutes by car depending on where you are in Miami, but it's worth it. The place is very beautiful. We really enjoyed spending the day there. It was totally worth it, the experience. We totally recommend. Speaking of faraway places, a tip that we always give for Miami, especially for those who want to visit the beaches, is rent a car. A lot of people are in doubt, oh, is it worth it or not to rent a car in Miami? In our opinion, Miami, Orlando, and California are places that you need a car because it makes the difference. You will spend a little more, of course, but you will have much more comfort, practicality. The trip becomes much more enjoyable. The avenues are very beautiful, and it's very easy to drive there. You have those landscapes that always pass by bridges, coconut trees, and beaches, so it's very beautiful and worth it. Rent a car. For those who are worried there about saving money, we always give lots of cool tips for saving money. There's a car comparator that's excellent. I'll even leave the link here in the description of the video with all the right tips, main ones for you to save money. And with this comparator, that's amazing. It buys the price of the car from all the car rental companies in Miami, so it does the bulk service for you. It has all the major car rental companies in its search. It does the general search on your dates, the best prices. You will just compare and examine which is the cheapest. If the company is nice, and make a reservation for the best price guaranteed. They have a really good price, and it's cheaper than if you were to do it at a rental company. So take a look on it to have an idea of how much you could pay. Very little for a good car, so take a look because it's worth it, mainly to visit the beaches and go to shoppings. You will know because in Miami the outlets and malls are a little bit far away and you have the shopping bags. Another very nice place to visit the Miami Beach in Miami. It's the Key Biscayne Island. It's close. The good thing about it that it's very close to downtown Miami. So it's about 15 minutes for downtown Miami. You will take a 6-kilometer bridge that goes over the ocean. That's very beautiful too. It's worth it for the trip, but it's super close and very fast. It's an island that's considered quite big. There are people living there. There are some beautiful houses, some people's residence there, high standard residents in Miami. So you can see that's a very nice place to visit. And the Miami Beach, because it has several beaches, you can stop and look, but her main beach is right at the end of the island. So you enter the island and pass the bridge, go straight to the end, and you see why there's a lighthouse, which is very well known. This is a very famous tourist spot in Miami. We'll see the lighthouse right in the background, and this is the most beautiful beach that we recommend. We have already spent a whole afternoon that it's very nice, a very quiet beach. When we went there was almost nobody there. We went there, you also have to bring your own things. You took a towel, a beach umbrella, food and drinks, and stay there calm and enjoying the day. It's a very beautiful island to get to know also the life of the Americans who live there, to see the houses along the way. So it's a very nice beach that we like it a lot. Look, people, important tip for the love of God, when we talk about buying food and drinks, the drink is water, juice, and soda. You cannot drink alcoholic beverage on the beach of Miami. Actually, in the whole USA, they are very strict about that. You cannot consume alcoholic beverage in practically any public space. So you can't drink in the parks, on the street, only in restaurants, bars, inside the hotel, the houses, apartments, but on the street and public places, it's not allowed. So you will not do as in our country and take that crate of beer to the beaches or buy the vodka and take it there in the cooler. It's not allowed, okay? And our last beach tip is the island of Key West. Why it's the last one? Because it's a little bit further away. It's a place very different from anything we've ever been to, so it's worth it if you have days available, because you will need at least one whole day to go there. It's a 3.5-hour drive from downtown Miami to the island of Key West. What's the differentiation? It's an island that's right in the south of Florida, the southernmost point in the USA that exists, so you will take 3 hours and half on the trip is done on bridges suspended over the sea. A crazy thing, we have never seen it. It's beautiful. There's a time when you're in the middle of the bridge and you look forward and you only see the bridge, and you look back and you see the bridge too, and on the sides you only see the sea. It's a very beautiful landscape, but it's a little bit tiring. It's 3.5 hours, so you have to wake up very early. 3.5 hours to go and enjoy the beach and stay there and then come back. Is it worth doing the round trip? That depends on each one. We did it the first time when we thought it was worth it. We really wanted to see it. It's a different place. We stopped it there. There it's the island of Key Largo, which they call Florida Keys. They are several islands together that form the Florida Keys, and the main and best known is Key West, which is the last one, but there are also several others in between that are beautiful with restaurants and beaches too. Key Largo is an hour and a half away from Miami, so it's kind of in the middle of the road. You can stop there, get something to eat, see the beach, take some pictures, and continue the trip. It's a little bit heavy afterwards to go back to Miami because you will be a little bit tired, but if you're with more than one person, you take turns in the car. This is why it's important to have a rental car, okay? It's necessary to have a car there. It's very difficult to find other means of transportation to go there and come back, but if you have a lot of days available, one thing that many people do is just sleep one day there. It's worth it to get a little hotel on the beach. It's very nice. It's a quieter town. The beaches are beautiful. It has one of the best sunsets in the world. Everybody says that the sunsets there are some of the most beautiful in the world. There's a square where everyone gathers around 5 in the afternoon to wait for the sun to set, so it's a differentiated place. If you have enough days in Miami and can dedicate 1 or 2 days there, it's worth it. You can leave 2. Some people spend 2 nights, everything, and it's worth because there's a lot of stuff. So take a look in your itinerary, see if you think it's worth it or not. Talk to whoever's traveling with you, but we recommend it. It's a very different and very beautiful place. And that's it, guys. There are lots of beaches to visit, so plan accordingly. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please give us a like to the video, subscribe to the channel to continue following next tips from Miami, and also like us on social networks to follow our trips around the world, and especially to Miami. We love it there, and also our daily life with our little one. That's so cool. And send us tips, direct, interact, comment here in the video if you liked the tips. If you didn't like them, if you missed some inspiration, or if you have some specific subject so we can make a video about it, interact. That's how the channel works. Here's the video on how to save a lot in Miami. A very good video that gives you several tips on how to save money throughout your trip, from your planning, car rental, lodging, cell phone chips, attractions, tickets, and even about everything you do in destinations such as beaches, tours, parks, shopping, really everything. You can save money on everything. There are many cool tips. Check out this video. Here below is the playlist with all the videos from Miami, so you can organize yourself and see what you need to take on your trip. And that's it, folks. Thank you very much. I hope you really enjoyed the video. Thank you for staying there. I'll see you next video. Happy trip.